Now, qualitative analysis. So basically, there are two techniques: volumetric and gravimetric analysis. So in volumetric, acid-base oxidation reductions, it is called redox titration. Complexometry and precipitation titrations are the techniques. So first is let us discuss with acid-base titrations. So it is also called neutralization reactions. Okay, so basic principle is neutralization reactions. So what is acid-base titration? So unknown concentration of the acid is estimated with the known concentration of the base as well as the vice versa. You have to take unknown concentration of base, and in titrant you can also use the acid. Same way you have to use unknown concentration of the acid. In titrant, in burette you have to take a base. So when any acid and base are react, that will form a salt. That is a general process that we all know. So HCl and NaOH both are react together. So OH minus from NaOH and H plus from acid. So as it is an acid, so it can donate the proton, and base that accept the proton. So OH minus is act as a base, accept the proton, and by this way NaCl are combined together and it is removed as a salt. So this is how acid-base neutralization reaction is occurred. Now basically there are four different type of titrimetric curve observed in acid-base reactions. So this is the curve observed in case of strong acid and strong base. So as we discussed in previous example, HCl and NaOH. So HCl is also considered as a strong acid and NaOH is considered as a strong base. So equivalent point or color change is appeared at neutral side, okay, or at 7 pH. So these things you have to remember in last year examinations, previous year papers. So this curve is given to you and you have to identify it is a titration curve for which acids and which base. So it is a, when you are observing the pH 7 at neutral side, so it is a curve of strong acid as well as a strong base. Same way strong acid and weak base. So here base is weak, okay. Suppose base strong होता तो अपन को मिलता उसका जो इक्वलेंस पॉइंट मिलता 7 पे मिलता, लेकिन बेस क्या है, वीक है, एसिड स्ट्रॉन्ग है, तो उसका जो pH 7 से उसके नीचे इक्वलेंस पॉइंट आएगा. सो इट इज अराउंड 4 to 5, दैट इज इक्वलेंट पॉइंट, ओके. सो 7 के नीचे जो इक्वलेंट पॉइंट आता है pH का, तो वो टाइट्रोमेट्रिक कर्व होगा strong acid versus weak base. Now again weak acid and strong base. So here base are strong. So obviously जो titrimetric curve होगा उसका equivalence point it is more than 7. So as we discuss here, so equivalence point is around 9. So weak acid strong base, so it gives a curve and its equivalence point is above 7. And it is a curve between weak acid and weak base. As you know that reaction is not proceeds, so hence we are getting the pH changes rapidly, hence accurate endpoint has not been detected. So whenever you observe such kind of curve, it is a curve of weak acids and weak base. So accurate endpoint or equivalence point is not observed with weak acid and weak base. Now let us talk with the indicators used in acid-base titrations. So main indicator used, it is a phenolphthalein, okay, and phenolphthalein gives a different color in different types of the nature of the solvents. So say for example it is a acidic solvent. So in acidic solvent phenolphthalein is colorless, and in basic solvent it is a light pink color. So these things you have to remember. Under acidic solvent, it gives a colorless solution. Under basic solvent, it gives a pink color. So phenolphthalein indicator is pink in basic solution and colorless in acidic solution. That you have to remember. Same way, another indicator is used is methyl orange. So it is yellow in basic. So if you observe it here, it is a yellow color in basic and red in acidic. So same thing is mentioned I have here, methyl orange, yellow in basic, red in acidic conditions. So again it is very important, you have to remember phenolphthalein in acidic condition it gives a colorless, and basic condition light pink color, Methyl orange in basic condition, it is a yellow in color, solution color is yellow, and acidic condition, solution color is red. Now, these all are the various indicators used in acid-base titration: thymol blue, methyl orange, methyl yellow, bromophenol blue, bromocresol green, methyl red, and phenol red. So only you have to remember the name of indicator. No need to remember of this color change. Okay. For color change, these whatever we discussed previous one, methyl red and phenolphthaleins are sufficient. Now, sometimes in exam questions like range of pH are generally asked. So whatever I shown by arrow, that is more important, and many times it is asked in examinations. So pH range in case of the phenolphthalein. So it is about basic. Okay. So there are two pH in acidic as well as in basic solutions. And I have also given this website where you can refer the pH of each and every indicator that I have shown at here. Okay. So thymol blue. So again, it has a two different pH. One is acidic as well as the basic. So it depends on the in which solution it has been prepared. So important questions from this acid-base titration is pH of the important indicators. So as we discussed, phenolphthalein as well as the methyl orange. Now types of acid-base titration. So as I said that various curves are titrometric curves are generally asked. So one curve is given to you. You have to check whether it is a titration between weak acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, strong acid, strong base. Such kind of curves are generally asked. And this is a pH of the phenolphthalein. 8, that is a colorless. 10, that is a pink. That means colorless means under acidic conditions it is 8, basic condition 10. Same way phenol red 6.8 to 8.2, methyl red 4.2 to 6.2, methyl orange 3 to 6.3, and bromocresol green 4 to 5.6. So if you observe these two, phenolphthalein and phenol red, those who start from P, तो उसका ही pH बेसिक साइड पे जाता है, बाकी और सभी का एसिडिक साइड पे है. So you have to remember these 5 pH. It is more important.